Hey guys, we're here for round one of this M12 sealed daily event. The opponent has chosen to play first and they mulliganed, and yeah, we have a pretty good hand, but we're not going to mull. All we need to do is draw a land, and I think we're pretty set. Um, I mean, we can even slow roll them a little bit and hold off until we can play Day of Judgment, so that's pretty nice. Opponent is black something. Yee, we do not need to draw our 5-drop though, that is definitely not what we need to do. Probably should have played the plains there, because we do have Armored Warhorse, but I guess we'd have to go runner anyways. Alright, there we go. So we drew a land. I'm probably just going to divinate. No, that's not right, because then I'd have to discard. I guess I'll play the Griffin Sentinel next turn, and then divination the turn after. The Sentinel will just keep him off, or keep his reassembling from attacking. Hopefully he just lays out his hand, plays maybe like a bloodthirsting vampire right here. Warpath Ghoul, okay. We're fine with that. Let's see, if I divinated here, I'd have to discard a card, and I don't think I want to do that. But playing the O-Ring on a Warpath Ghoul doesn't seem very good. So I think I'm just going to lay out the... Well, see, if I lay out the Sentinel, I'm going to be saving up for Day of Judgment anyway. So that's a little bit awkward. It might be better just to O-Ring the reassembling skeleton, since it's such an annoying thing, but since I'm going to be winning with flyers anyway, it probably doesn't matter. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and just use divination here. I mean, I'm going to have to discard a card, but that doesn't seem like too bad of a thing right now. And we're going to discard our island. Hopefully he plays another creature. We're kind of slow rolling him here, and we don't mind taking 4 damage, especially since we just got our timely reinforcements. Yep, keep laying out creatures. That's certainly good for us. We're going to go ahead and pull the trigger now. And after that we can just, wail on him with our Phantasm. Actually, that's not true. He hasn't played any removal because we haven't played a creature, so playing the Phantasm, or the Phantasmal Dragon, is probably not the best bet to start off. So I'm actually going to go ahead and lay out the Siege Mastodon. If he has a Doom Blade, he can go ahead and do it to that. Our opponent forgot to bring back his reassembling. That's good. Gravedigger targeting Dusk Hunter, maybe? I probably should have played the Timely beforehand, but I think that's alright. Oh, that's a really nice draw. We can play the Phantasmal Dragon and hold up our mana leak. I really just want to get the Griffins going at least once. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, our opponent found his red, so I'm going to assume that our Phantasmal Dragon is going to die here. Sorin's Thirst, maybe? Oh, no. Consume Spirit for 0. Yep. Yep, nothing we can do about that. That's fine, though. He does get to play his Dusk Hunter, and I'm actually going to let him do it just so I can play the Timely Reinforcements for full value. And that lets us still hold up Mana Leak. I guess we can play the Elite Vanguard as well. So I think this game is pretty well under our control. Go to 19, get 3 dudes, and they're even foil. And now we still got Mana Leak, O-Ring, and a Griffin Sentinel. So any shenanigans he can have is pretty much stopped. Yeah, go ahead and attack for 2 in the air. It'll be sweet if he has like a Vampire Outcast for us to Mana Leak right here. Rusted Sentinel. I'm not really afraid of that card. I think I'm just going to let that come into play. If worst comes to worst, we can just O-Ring it. Or, we can draw our Aether Adept and bounce it. Set him back a turn. Pretty good tempo. We're going to go ahead and swing in with everything here. If he kills one of our soldier tokens, we're more than fine with that. He's still going to take 2, 4, 7 damage. and we just keep tempoing him out. We're going to bounce the Rusted Sentinel because it comes into play tapped. And then we can O-ring one of his guys next turn and swing in for lethal. Oh, he remembered to return his reassembling. Okay, well, I guess we don't win next turn, but still got to do a lot of good things. Yep, I'll take 2 in the air. Boom, boom, boom. Well, the timely reinforcements wasn't timely, but it was just good, so it's nice. Skywinder, Drake, sure. I probably should have oh, never mind. I was going to say, I probably should have O-ring the reassembling skeleton, but I forgot he could just sack it to the devouring one. Or devouring swarm. I'm just going to swing in with the team again. There's not really much he can do at this point. So he takes 3, goes to 4. We trade some dudes. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the Skywinder, hold up Mana Leak again. And then next turn we can just Mana Leak whatever he has, and O-ring the flyer for the win. Pretty good, pretty good. 3 mana. What's he got? Nope, second guessing himself. So he has some instant because he didn't play his spells. I'm going to go ahead and O-ring the Dusk Hunter. Well, what if I do it to the reassembling? No, the reassembling is probably the better target. He doesn't have a sack outlet right now, and by doing this, I get rid of the most annoying creature that can just keep coming back and blocking our Siege Mastodon. So he has a Doomblade, it looks like. Alright, can't do anything about that. Interesting that he didn't play the Rusted Sentinel. I guess he wanted to keep back mana to bring back his reassembling skeleton, but that's fine with us. We probably played this a little suboptimally. I probably should have just removed the flyer. That's alright. No, I'm still not going to cancel, or I mean, Mana Leak the Rusted Sentinel, because we have the flyer that's going to win in 2 turns, and I'm not going to Mana Leak the Goblin Piker. We're just worried about something, you know, pretty substantial that we could lose to. Oh, Stave Off's a good one. I guess I should have Mana Leaked the Piker. We could have just won. Oh well, doesn't matter. We're just going to hold our stuff back, because the Stave Off is lethal in 2 turns. Let's see what he's got here. 3 mana, Mind Rot. That's awkward. I guess we might as well Mana Leak it, just to make him tap out. And then we can Stave Off. Why not? Pro black it will be. That way, if he attacks with the Gravedigger, it just right up dies. And we're not worried about the Piker attacking because it just dies to our Griffin Sentinel. We are going to probably take 3 here, but that's alright. I think we probably should have won this game a lot easier. I think I misplayed a little bit, but that's alright if he doesn't have a way to deal with the Griffin Sentinel or gain life. He's just dead. And he already used one of his Consume Spirits. I'm not sure if he has another, but he'd have to top deck something here. Alright, so we got the game. Played a little bit poorly there, but, you know, we just had too much tempo, and he did mole once. Didn't really see anything that I went on a sideboard in. I'm still upset that we don't get to run the Crown of Empires, the Swiftfoot Boots, or the Ponder. We could probably sideboard in the Coral Merfolk. He does have a lot of bear-type creatures, but There's not really anything I think I'd want to take out for it. So we're going to go ahead and go with this and get back to the game. Alright, our opponent chose to play first again and mulliganed once again, and we have a pretty sweet hand. Turn 2 Armored Warhorse kind of stops most of his stuff. Got some more tempo stuff. Day of Judgment, Timely Reinforcements. This just stops aggro in its tracks. And in red-black, that's most certainly what he is. The question is, do I want to hold back the Armored Warhorse and kind of bait him again with the Day of Judgment? And I don't think that's really necessary. I think I'm only going to save this if we start really falling behind. Because I think the Armored Warhorse into Timely Reinforcements, excuse me, it's probably going to do the job. Alright, our opponent's taking a little while, so we're going to pause and come. Alright, sorry about that, we're back. Our opponent was just a little bit upset from his habitual mulling, but he did get a first turn Fire Slinger, so that's going to do some work against us. And he decides to attack with it instead of ping. Ah, he kept a 2-lander. Okay, well. Or 1-lander, rather. So I guess we'll just lay out the Warhorse and kind of get him. But he drew a swamp. Alrighty, well. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, I should have played the Timely first. That was a mistake, because he's definitely not blocking here. Yep, that was a mistake. Oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and lay out the Stormfront instead. For some reason I just skipped my first main phase, but if he plays another creature, we'll be good. Because I'm not going to block his Piker here. And he does indeed have another creature, so that's pretty sweet. We're going to go ahead and Timely right away. And attack in there for 4. I just realized how many foil cards we have in this deck. What's really nice is all the creatures he's laid out so far are all 1 toughness, so our soldiers are actually doing quite a good job. Yep, pike, pike, pike away. This guy's the best flavor text. Once he'd worked out which end of this thing was sharp, he was promoted to guard duty. Oh, he's a Blood Ogre. That's no fun. I guess we'll just keep on getting in there with our flyers. I laid out the Siege Mastodon over the other flyer because I just wanted something to block the Blood Ogre. I mean, I guess we could have just chumped for a while with our soldier tokens, and the 1 damage from the flyer is probably more relevant, but the Siege Mastodon is actually going to do some pretty good work against him too. Yeah, our opponent is ripping lands pretty good. Mind Rot? Is that what you got for me? Seems like it. Oh, maybe it's Consume Spirit for 1 on the Stormfront Pegasus. Or just a Devouring Swarm. Not drawing anything, unfortunately. Go ahead and attack in with both of these here. We need a Guardian's Pledge for this deck. Really? Double blocking? Yeah, I'm gonna gladly kill the Blood Ogre. It's doing a lot more against us right now than anything else. This allows me to start tacking in with everything once again. Yep, attack with Tormented. Hopefully he doesn't lay down like a Gorehorn Minotaur. Don't do it! Eee, that's even worse. Alright, let's find our Oblivion Ring. Oblivion Ring. No! I kind of almost want to just Day of Judgment here, but that doesn't seem very good. Because we don't really have any backup plays, and he still has 2 cards in hand. I guess what I do here is